Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends and subscribers. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own custom validations using PHP Codeigniter. Okay, here I have a project with a name called tutorial, and I have written a path name as 127.0.0.1/tutorial/user guide. And when I click on form validation class, and if I go to at the last at the end of this document, where I can see they have mentioned the rule references. Codeigniter provides error rules for only these many scenarios. For required matches is unique, minimum length, max length, exact length, greater than, less than, alphanumeric, and all the other rules. Okay, but Codeigniter doesn't provide any rule for alpha space or alpha num special. Suppose you have a text box which accept both alpha values and it contains spaces. Then in that scenario, in that situation, Codeigniter doesn't provide any rule or doesn't provide any rule, no error rule. Yeah, and if you have a text box which accept alphabets, numbers, special characters and spaces, at that time also, for that scenario, for that situation, Codeigniter doesn't provide any error rule. So in order to achieve those kind of functionality, in order to allow the users to enter alphabets with spaces, and alphabets, numbers, special characters with spaces, then you have to write your own custom validations. So in this video, I will show you how to do that. Okay, so here you can see I will type in my name, Mahmoud Sheikh. Okay, here I have given a space. Okay, now if I click on save, okay, it's saying that validation success. Okay, I have done all the custom validation um, for this project, but Codeigniter will not allow you to give spaces after any words. Okay, so in order to achieve this kind of functionality, you need to work with your custom validation. Okay, so let's just start. Okay, here I want to tell you that I have installed a Codeigniter 2.2.6. I have downloaded it from the net. You can easily get it downloaded from the internet, and once you download it, go to your C drive. Go to your C drive inside XAMPP folder and open htdocs, and then copy your Codeigniter folder here with the name whatever you want. Okay, I have given it a name as tutorial, and I have imported the tutorial with tutorial project inside my editor here. So in order to create it, first you need to in order to create the custom validation functionality, you need to create a file as custom validation PHP. Okay, save as custom validation dot php. Okay, save it. Okay. Rename it or delete this file. Let's create one more on a same file once again as control S custom validation.php, custom validation.php. Now type in HTML. Okay, so this one is custom validation, and inside body div. Okay, then okay, I have created a form here uh, with taking some form helpers, form open, form close, form input, form submit. Okay, and all these functions or form helpers you will get from Codeigniter user guide. Here you can see, if you go to the top, click on table of contents and click on form helpers. Here you will get all the form helpers that are available in Codeigniter. Yeah, you just have to copy this and you paste it like this. You have to use your form helpers like this. Okay, here I'm telling whenever I click on the button submit button, it should go to validate function inside my welcome controller. Okay, so let's create validate function, public function validate. Okay, here we need to change the welcome message to custom validation because we have created a view file with the name called custom validation. Okay, now tutorial. Okay, now I got student name and password. If I click on submit, it's taking me to the validate function inside welcome. Okay, now we need to write the code for this. Okay, so before that you need to make some adjustments with your config folder inside auto load. In order to work this project properly, you need to uh, use some form helpers inside your autoload.php like URL and form. Without this, Codeigniter will throw an error. Okay, and you also need to use libraries. It's called as form validation, and in this video we are not dealing with database. That's why we should not use database library. And now we have to use form validation library because we are working with the validations. So now just save it and close this form validation. Okay, here I have already written down the code that is required to validate the user. This says here, according to this, okay, according to this function, it's setting some rules. It's taking the name of the student name, which is I have entered here name. This name, student name, should be same as whatever we have written here, std name, student name. Here I have set some validation as required. I'm telling the coordinator that a user should enter the username. It is mandatory and it is required for the user to enter their username. And the student name minimum length should be 10 characters and maximum length should be 30. Okay, and password also required, and the minimum length of password must be 6 and maximum length of password must be 20. Okay, if both this validation, if user has entered the data in the both the text boxes properly according to the rules and regulations, then this block will run. Okay, let's check. Otherwise it will display validation errors. Refresh and submit. Okay, the student name field is required, the password field is required. If I type student name as Raj and okay F only and click on submit, the student name field must be at least 10 characters in length, the password field must be at least 6 characters in length. Okay, so our validations are working fine. Now we just need to allow Raj, let's say Raj Kumar. Okay, if I click on submit, okay, the password field must be at least 6 characters in length. Okay, R Kumar, submit. Okay, it's showing the student name must be 10 characters in length and RK. Okay, yes, okay. Now we need to write some custom validations to allow these text boxes to accept spaces and numbers. So create a function with the name called public function alpha space alpha underscore space. Okay, and here you need to pass one variable as string str, and you need to type if else, if not reg underscore match of double quote forward slash not forward slash not then square bracket A to Z, capital A to capital Z, and spaces, then plus of dollar I and comma dollar str, then dollar this from validation of set message from validation set message as alpha underscore space comma the %s field can only contains alphabets and spaces, else then return false, else return true. Okay, return false, else return true. Okay, in order to call this, now we have written our alpha space function. That means we are restricting the users to enter only alphabets and spaces into their text boxes. So that means here we have mentioned it should allow only characters, either small letters or capital letters, only from A to Z, and spaces only. Here you can see we have given space also. Okay, so it should also we are telling the Codeigniter to allow only spaces and alphabets to be entered in the text box. So in order to call this function, you need to use callback underscore this function name, copy paste. Okay, cut this. Okay, okay, okay. Now let's check our output. Raj 23. Okay, undefined variable I on welcome controller 25. $/I. Okay. Okay, the student name field can only contain alphabets and spaces. Okay, so this, you can see here now it's saying since I had entered Raj along with the numerical values, and when I submit, it's showing me saying that the student name field can only contains alphabets and spaces. Okay, so it's telling me that you should not enter numbers. And see, okay, the student name field must be at least 10 characters in length. Now, Raj Kumar. Okay, now it's okay. Kumar Pratap. Okay, see now the first error gets resolved, and now it's showing password field must be at least 6 characters in length. If I type in, okay, and submit, okay, it now it's showing me validation success. Okay, now we need to create one more function to accept numbers. Okay, public function alpha num alpha alpha numeric value along with the special characters. Okay. $str. Okay, Codeigniter doesn't have the facility to provide alphanumerical values along with the special characters. So in order to get that kind of functionality, you need to write some custom function. That's what we are doing here. We just copy this complete code and paste it here, and okay, here we need to add numbers 0 to 9. Here we are allowing the users to be entered capital A to Z characters, small a to Z characters, and 0 to 9 numbers. Okay, and 9 numbers and special characters as dot, comma, backslash, dash. Okay, slash. Okay. Now we need to change this function name with the same function name, alpha num underscore special, and message contains alphabets, comma, numbers and spaces. Okay, save it and just copy this and paste it here. Call back underscore, paste it here. Okay, now let's run. Now our password should contain it should also contain alphabets, capital letters, small letters, numbers, and special characters. Raj Kumar Pratap, and password is 123, comma, dot. Okay, and okay, see, validation success. Yeah. 123. The password field must contain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, validation success. Okay, and even now, even if I enter some special characters, now it's accepting. Suppose if I delete this from password rules, and if I try to refresh again, and if I try to enter special values also, then it's also that it's Okay, okay, now let's undo our code, save it, refresh. Okay, now I can add spaces also, and alphanumeric values and special characters also into my forms. Okay, now it's still showing as validation success. Okay, this is how you can create your own uh, custom validations in Codeigniter. Okay, because since Codeigniter doesn't provide any validations for alpha alphabets and spaces, alphabets, numbers, and special characters and spaces. So you need to do it by your own. So this is how you can do it if you want to achieve this kind of functionality in your projects. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and click on like button. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.